All right, so here's a quick one. You have a fiberglass hood. You need to hold it up. What's a boy or girl to do? They do make springs that are weaker, that are meant to not have you bend your fiberglass hood when you're putting it down, while also being strong enough to hold the hood up. But to be honest, if you look at reviews, they have generally terrible reputations. You probably got to try a bunch of different springs before you find the magic combination. You can also go like junkyard diving for a prop rod and see if you can find a nice place to mount one. I mean, vehicles well up into the 2020s, like my wife's little Buick EconoBox thing had a prop rod hood. So you can find them all over the place still and see if you can make one work. Here is a third way. One can pop their hood, come over here to your existing hinges, and then find a place where it's at the height you want it to, where there's two pieces of metal that cross like this, drill a hole, and then just stick a pin through it. Now, I didn't invent this. Pot Rodder's been doing this forever, but I don't necessarily think it's common knowledge. As part of this video, I'm gonna make a little magnetic holder to hold our pin in so I don't have to carry it around my pocket. One is sufficient in the garage. People put them on both sides because if you're out at the drag strip, the wind, because this is essentially a sail, can start shaking stuff around and you might end up putting cracks in your hood or something if you're only supported on one side. But this doesn't take any special tools. I just drilled a hole, and this is a cotter key from Harbor Freight that I bought in a kit, and then I just drilled the top side off of it so it's just a straight key. Now, I don't want to carry that around in my pocket, so I bought from Amazon for like $6 a pack of neodymium, I think that's how you say that, a big pack of magnets, disc magnets that have a hole in the center of them. Now, these are smaller than I thought they were going to be. I think I saw a 2, and the red, white, and blue inside of me thought that it was 2 inches, and I think it's 2 centimeters. So they're about the size of a quarter, but they're still pretty strong. I think it's going to work. So I've got a little dot already marked here. I did not do any expansive measurements. I just kind of picked a spot and drew a dot. We're going to drill a hole. We're going to put this in, and we're going to hang it from a string. I would like to do like a cable, but I don't have one of those little ferrule tools. So I might order one of those off Amazon too, so we can have a cable instead of an ugly string. Just going to use a self-tapping screw here. Now that self-tapper is not long enough, I think. So we're going to switch to a different number 8 screw, which I already have right here. Pull a little piece of string on my alternate key here. Just took kind of a wild ass guess on length. I do also have a little tiny washer that we're going to use to hold the string down. Screw through the string, washer on top. Magnet going in. Now I did want to give the string enough room to where it can obviously get to where it needs to go, but also I don't want it long enough that if it falls off, it could fall off and get tangled in my steering shaft. So if you do something like this, just keep things like that in mind. The screw is a little bit too long. We can search for a better one later. It also might be better to have a machine screw, that way you can put a nut on the back. There we go, that reaches. I'd like a touch more length, but it can't get down into my steering shaft. It can touch it, but it doesn't have enough room to get tangled in it with the string. Boom, there you go. Will it store? Yes, it will. Could that pop off? Maybe. Maybe we need a stronger magnet. I don't think so, though, and especially with the string, it's going to catch it. Should also note that these are aftermarket hinges on mine, so I don't really care about them. So if you have like a super crazy resto piece that has all original parts, maybe you don't want to drill holes in your hood hinges, but you probably don't have a fiberglass hood if that's the case. So this video isn't really for you now, is it? But there you go. Quick, easy, functional. If you guys have a fiberglass hood and are looking for a way to keep it up and nothing else is really working, drill one hole in the hinges and put a key in. Figure out a way to store it. Put it in the glove box if you want. I would lose mine, so I'm tethering it to the vehicle. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.